Hello subscribers and unsubscribers, and welcome back to Let's Play Victoria 2. Before we get started, quick reminder, I do have a Google form down in the description below asking you all to choose what country you would like to see me play as for our next Victoria 2 campaign. Your choices, if memory serves me correctly, it's been a little while since I've looked at it, are Brazil, Spain, Two Sicilies, the Ottomans, Persia, Russia, China, and Japan. Believe those are the only choices. There might be another one that I'm completely forgetting about, but I believe that's everybody. Either way, in this part we will be at the very least fabricating our claim and potentially at least declaring the war. It depends on exactly how long all of this ends up taking. Of course, we may also end up fighting a little bit of the war. Again, it's all entirely dependent upon how long this takes. We're currently attempting to get some of our troops back up to full capacity because some of them were wounded in some uprisings that happened. I did shift my troops around though to have the wounded armies over on the Eastern Front for the simple reason that Russia's not really a big deal. I can kind of stand to have weaker troops stationed over there. We're also using this opportunity to go ahead and get the Austrian Imperial Navy up to having dreadnoughts. I'm a little lazy, so I think I'm just going to let those dreadnoughts all make their way to Venice, group up, and then I'll ship them over to Ireland to then join up properly with the Austrian Imperial Navy. In the meantime, we continue waiting. Our armies should all be ready to go in the nearish future, and that bunch of Dutch fascists just rose up. That should be enough. The biggest threat is going to be just dealing with the army that just knocked out the Dutch military in Europe. Admittedly, the Dutch don't really have a military in Europe. They're kind of our weakest ally, all things considered. Oh, I forgot to get my timer started. This is going for at least a couple of minutes, but I'll just let it go for the full 30 on my timer. It's not going to make a significant difference. So the Dutch are obviously now going to go ahead and try and rebuild their European army. They're not really going to succeed because, surprise, surprise, it's kind of hard to do that. So we just wait for all those to get built over time. What do we got here? Siamese insults against somebody. Okay, nothing particularly relevant to us as far as I can tell. Japan technically expanded last part. It only just finally managed to hit the presses, apparently. Apparently we are a little slow with the news. That should be the last dreadnought. What do we got here? 10% more people become liberal of the middle classes, or we don't do that and we lose militancy. I'd rather lose militancy and gain consciousness than have 10% more of the middle strata, so middle class, become liberal, gain 1 militancy in exchange for 6 prestige that I don't need. Let's see, so a liberal professor at one of our universities has published a pamphlet on economics that has received serious attention in liberal circles, both in the German Empire and abroad. The pamphlet is a profound little tract Arguing in eloquent terms the virtues of free marketeering and laissez-faire, the author is now being mentioned in the same breath as luminaries such as Ricardo and Smith. We could decry the pamphlet as a spurious piece of liberal propaganda, but then again, he might have a point. Certainly this is only propaganda designed to exploit the working classes. Kind of don't want to take the hit of 10% more middle class liberals, thank you very much, game. That actually hurts us a lot if they were to succeed. Go, this ever so slowly finishes up. Let's go ahead and get another tech. Get more supplies, which I don't need. I'm going to go for associationism for the reinforcements, so my armies reinforce a little faster. That should help us out quite a bit. At least in theory. God damn it, America, what did you do now? You're going to war with Hawaii to restore order. Apparently it's your second war to restore order to Hawaii. And you're asking for my help. I will join you for the sole purpose of ensuring our alliance doesn't get destroyed. But I'm not helping you. You're gonna have to figure out how to ship an army there yourself. And lucky for you, it shouldn't require any serious commitment of troops. Yeah, Hawaii has literally no military to speak of. Ships, army, literally nothing. Oh, okay, we got some Belgian communists rising up in, well, Belgium. It was like, that better not be another rebellion that's gonna cause some of my armies to lose brigades. Luckily, it wasn't the case. Now, just wait for those troops to recover. Now, Hawaii is asking... Oh, I'm apparently the leader for whatever reason. What's Hawaii saying? They get annexed. Great. There you go, America. You got Hawaii back. Or something. For whatever reason, you didn't have them. I wasn't really paying attention to what was going on in that part of the world, so maybe you owned them and then they gained independence for whatever reason because you failed to put it down because you suck when it comes to using a navy. Admittedly, I'm not a whole hell of a lot better, but I mean, pretty sure I was still better than you in that regard. Also, what's with the Chinese fleet over here in Tyne? Oof, that's quite a bit of socialists added into the upper house and quite a few liberals as well. Oh, for some reason I thought my navy had magically already arrived there. I was like, damn, they're fast. Now, has Sweden failed miserably, seriously, to get you in their sphere? They have. And I don't know why they're failing so miserably, but I need them to hurry it up. Okay, we apparently replaced... Why'd my alliance with Japan get cancelled? Japan, what the hell did you do? There was no reason for our alliance to get cancelled. Okay, now we're just waiting for you. And you're going to take a while because all of your troops are being built in that region that you're standing in. Admittedly, how long does infantry take to produce? 100 or 90 days for infantry. How long does it take to justify a humiliate on you? 143. You've got 60 some odd days right now on this one, and of course I could get some events that slow down my fabrication, so maybe we'll say 150-ish days total. Oh, you're actually down to 49. I wasn't paying attention. Either way, okay, you're down to 49 days, plus 90 for the other infantry. It is infantry, right? Yes, okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and start justifying our humiliate on the Russians. Double check that they are still indeed allied with both the French and the UK, and they are. Just gotta double check some of this stuff, because, you know, sometimes things change. When does the US's thing expire? 4 years. I'm not gonna wait 4 years. I mean, I could, but I'm not. Lover exposed. What's this? The Daily Telegraph, which sees statewide circulation in one of our states, has published an article exposing, in a rather picturesque manner, the details of a local politician's love life, which apparently goes far beyond the confines of home and wife. While the article isn't slanderous per se, it is having a clear impact on the reputation and good name of the politician in question. The public has found the incident amusing, and the politician is now fast becoming the running gag of the town. The politician himself, angry at this attack upon his character, has petitioned the local court to ban the newspaper on grounds of breach of morality and public trust. Shutting down the paper will rouse liberals in the state, but not doing it will increase support for press reforms. I'd rather not have the militancy, so I guess we caught him with his pants down. And debtor's prison. Aristocrats or capitalists militancy? Who's the biggest of the two out of curiosity? Aristocrats are 577,000. Capitalists are 27,000. Guess who I don't want to piss off as much? Should be pretty obvious. So, just wait for all of that to be done. There you go. The Dutch have finally learned how to build a military. They only had like 9,000 troops here last time, when that big fascist rebellion popped up. Also, it's a little weird that they had fascist... I always find it weird that you can have fascist rebels in a fascist country. It just seems weird. Or when the leading party's fascist, but I suppose it's those rebels were attempting to very quickly shift them to a fascist dictatorship rather than the current HM's government, where the fascist party is the leading party. So we sadly got caught for 1.6 infamy. That's not too big of a deal. It goes down a little each month, but not nearly enough to allow us to sort of wait it out before we declare the war, but that's okay. We'll still lose some infamy during the war. Now, I didn't catch this before, but I see that the French have pulled the vast majority of troops off their border with me. Which, one, is clearly a stupid idea for a number of reasons, up to and including the fact that they clearly see that I have a bunch of troops stationed on the border. At least, I assume they realize that. If they don't, they're idiots. Okay, let's... we'll wait till right before I declare the war just to make my life easier. Where is my other army? Or my navy? There it is, okay. How big is your navy, out of curiosity? 67 ships. 26. Okay, I think we're good. Especially since that's also, well, the French probably aren't spread out, but the British might be. The French can kind of concentrate their navy in Europe for the most part, because they don't actually have that much in the way of... Okay, that slows us down a little, that's fine. It didn't really do anything. It pushed us back like maybe a day at most. As per usual, I'm going to go ahead and save before we declare the war. Just to be on the safe side. The Russians have also pulled what little troops they had on my border away from the border. I think the AI is gone stupid. Because that's clearly a bad plan. Who's number 2 militarily, out of curiosity? I want to assume US? Yeah, I figured as much. Okay, well, let's declare the war. Humiliate. Everybody but the US will be allowed to join. Obviously, of course, because of this, I could have easily just told the US to piss off with their war with Hawaii. Just kind of left them to deal with it themselves. So we're not going to move any of our troops on the Eastern Front. They're going to stay exactly where they are. Their sole reason for existing is to stand there and prevent Russian troops from being able to swarm across the border. I say that knowing that they're going to likely proceed to swarm troops through Moldavia. Can't do a whole hell of a lot about that at the end of the day. Brazil... Did Brazil join on my side? Brazil did. Okay. That was unexpected, to say the least. Okay, this is only the Second Great War. I figured it was. I wasn't 100% certain. Is the UK not joining? Well, that screws with my plans, damn it, game. I wanted to release Scotland, which would basically force the UK to go communist, because that's happened in every test run that I've had, where liberating Scotland and Ireland has resulted in the UK eventually falling to communist and becoming the Union Commonwealth, or whatever it's called, or United Commonwealth. I don't recall what it's called exactly off the top of my head. It's something like that. I know Commonwealth is somewhere in the name. At least I'm pretty sure it is. Either way. And then they just kind of keep flopping back and forth between communist and conservative and anarcho-liberals somewhere in there. But apparently the British have decided not to get involved, which is frankly annoying. I can't say I'm shocked by that decision, but I do still think it's annoying. You know, I don't actually have quite enough troops here as I thought I did. I think I'm down like 1 brigade or 2. Although I suppose I don't really need to stack my troops nearly as much as I was initially planning to, since they decided to pull a bunch of their troops off the front line for some reason. I mostly just have to deal with these bigger armies that they did leave behind. I'm a little curious as to where they sent their armies, though. Okay, well, there's one. I guess we're just going to take a whole bunch of land off the French, because I've got literally no better ideas. Yeah, screw it. We'll just take a bunch of land off the French. We're gonna go hoy on these guys and conquer France. Actually, change of plans. I want you to move along the back line, if you don't mind. Try and minimize your risk of getting attacked by somebody that I was not expecting to be there. Why are there 3 armies here? There shouldn't be. I screwed... oh, did I have some armies double stacked that I didn't realize there? I probably must have. I say probably must have. That makes no sense. I must have. That's the only thing that makes any sense to me. Okay, that's going to be a bit of a problem there. This battle is going a while. We're technically have a little bit less men. And this is them raising up troops. Are they not actually marching troops through Moldavia? That's a little shocking, but I'm glad about it. Got some better artillery. I don't really need the Belgian Navy to sit there in the Straits of Dover with me. Are they following me? No, they weren't. They were just passing through, I guess. And I didn't quite catch that. Will you give me military access? No. That's a shame, Switzerland, because if you give me military access, I could, in theory, add you to my sphere instead. And I might do that. We'll see. It depends on how I'm feeling. There we go. God, those battles took forever. I'm going to move you back to Bruges so you recuperate a little faster. Damn it. Okay, you go for them. I don't know what that was. I think that was something about the Scandinavians, but I wasn't paying any attention. Oh, in theory, I could take those troops out of Ireland because they're not doing anything. I don't think I will, though. It's too much effort. Actually, no, you stay here. I want you to go to Strasbourg. Actually, go there, kill him. Thank you. Then go to Strasbourg. You go there, make sure that they don't take that. You move on. You move here, you go there. You link up with those guys. You go help our Belgian friends in holding amends. You take care of those guys. It's fine. You go and siege Paris. You go there and help. Pretty sure we won that, but for whatever reason the game had... Oh, did those guys manage to just get it in there as my troops fell back? That's some serious BS in my opinion, but whatever. It doesn't change anything. But it is annoying nonetheless. No Russia. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and take some stuff off of you. So let's take French Comté. Whoops. I mean, I could go and establish an actual colonial empire of my own, but I don't care to. That's effort to defend now. So, French Comté. Thank you very much. Actually, no, you just take care of these guys and then go there. You turn around, take care of these idiots, and then go there. Reorganize that again because apparently these guys decided to change plans. I'm gonna move you there. God damn it. French are getting on my nerves. There we go, we're sieging down Paris, which is wonderful. Please don't step into those guys if you don't mind. You change of plans. Bunch of our railroads are getting finished. Okay, from French Comté, what can I get to? I can get to Champagne. Let's pull up the regional map mode. Get to Champagne and Bourgogne. I can't take Picardy. Actually, no, I can. For whatever reason, the game's decided to use two very similar colors for Picardy and Ile-de-France, which is also annoying because it seems to be doing the same thing with Bourgogne and Region Center, which are both very annoying. You shouldn't be doing that. And same over here. Wow, there's a lot of weird instances. Well, not really weird, but just poorly thought out instances of using similar colors side by side. You shouldn't do that. Let's see, it's how much to get stuff again? I wasn't really paying attention. 3.6, so I can get Picardy and Champagne if I feel like it, and I might do that. Yeah. Since I can't go and liberate Scotland, since the damn British decided not to join the war, let's go ahead and take Champagne. Or Champagne, or however it's pronounced. I don't know why I keep wanting to say Champagne, it's what I think of when I see that. Let me keep you there. Oh, we lost troop transports. That's a little annoying, to be honest. But that's easy enough to take care of. Some liberals in the upper house. No, Russia. You're not leaving the war just yet. Skip Picardy. And that'll be all we're taking. And I could make peace, but I'm not going to do that right now. I kind of feel like occupying all of France's European territory. Mostly just for the heck of it, really. It's kind of a I'm doing it because I can and not because I have to type thing here. Because why not? It hurts them. You take care of him and then go there. You know, I see that the French love sneaking troops through these little corridors that open up when I have to take troops off the front to take care of them. Now, they don't seem to have any particularly large army, so I think I can sort of split up my armies now. That'll make my life a little bit easier. Because obviously it's a little harder to pass your troops through if there's no openings. Okay, we apparently had a bit of rebellion up here because we did lose a couple of brigades. Or no, it looks like just one. One is still one too many, to be completely honest. Oof, you need help there. Go back them up because they apparently need even more help. You know, there's quite a bit of free peace offer value left, so I'm gonna definitely let this war go for a bit. Give my allies time to potentially say, hey, let's take some other stuff. Okay, and the French are now walking through Italy. I can't really do anything about that. You know, the AI doesn't seem to be particularly keen on taking advantage of the fact we're winning this war to try and take anything for themselves. Take him out. I'll get you some reinforcements to allow you to actually win that. Just needed you to halt their siege progress. The 24K should be able to deal with this. There's a rebellion. That's what those armies are designed for over there, so we'll just leave it be. Don't think there's really any railroads we can do in Austria, so I'll take the militancy, thank you. I don't really need the tax efficiency. Let's go for, you know what, screw it. Let's get the supply limit. There's the timer. I don't know how the hell you... Oh, I see how. Yes, there's that corridor there. These damn corridors that I can't do anything about. Still nobody's trying to take anything. God, you guys suck at this. You really do. Okay. Let's, continue on, I guess. Of course I'm not doing anything in wherever that was because I couldn't be bothered to read it because I don't care about it in the slightest. Okay, by the time you manage to finish winning that battle, this guy's going to have taken Brest and be at least starting to siege Finesse. Okay, where the hell am I sending all my armies out of curiosity? Apparently I have managed to completely skip over Limoges, so I'm going to send you there to take care of that. Work harder. Oh, there's Belgian troops there. I'm like, why is there so many troops there? But the game says I only have a single army. That would be why. Because the Belgians were also there. A bunch of Ukrainian nationalists, which I'm kind of okay with and kind of not, because I do have some land that technically has, I say technically, that does have Ukrainian cores. I just need to find it. It's not a whole lot. A little bit up here, East Galicia. I think that's basically it, just East Galicia. Yeah. So if Ukraine manages to gain their independence, that's an issue potentially. And I think they have a decent chance of succeeding. One, because a lot of this stuff is already occupied. Apparently by me, because of my friends Greece, I guess. Yeah. Greece managed to cede quite a bit of stuff, surprisingly. Bulgaria exited the war. That's a crying shame, Bulgaria. But, oh well. Still gonna help you out. So I could end the war here. There's no reason to cut France down to size. Japan, you're idiots. I kind of am inclined just to end this now. We're just kind of comp stomping France, and Russia is going to have to dismantle large portions of their military, which will allow these rebellions to be more likely to succeed. And I kind of prefer that they succeed than that Russia manages to put them down. So all things considered, it's slightly in my best interests to have to deal with the Ukraine attempting to get East Galicia back from me. Or rather, just to get it from me. Since they technically never owned it, in this game at least so far. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. So, Scandinavia has managed to fail miserably to take Karelia, which they should have. They should have demanded Karelia, but they haven't, and I'm not going to give it to them, because I'm already close enough to the boundaries of infamy. And high infamy, to my knowledge, also increases revolt risk. So, yeah, you've kind of already got enough of a problem with that. So I'll live with staying below the 25 infamy cap for being a bad boy. So let's end this war here. That'll force Russia to dismantle large portions of their military. They'll lose 50% of their forces for 5 years, which should be more than enough time for those rebellions to succeed. American insults, whatever. The rise of Italy, not really. Oh, Italy managed to become a great power again, apparently. That's why it said rise of Italy. Austrian Imperial Navy will go back to Venice. The German Imperial Navy will head back to Danzig. And all of my troops stationed in... Or, well, not stationed, but all my troops currently standing around in France will move back into our newly occupied territories. And any spares will move to Italy, because why not? Apparently France was a little bit behind the curve there for railroads, so I gained some more railroad. I have to upgrade those. And here's hoping the Ukrainian nationalists succeed in their hopes for revolution, or rather independence. I kind of think they will, all things considered. I don't see a good reason for them to fail. I didn't actually fully expect this war to be able to be finished in this part, but it was, because France failed to put up a fight. Because they moved all their troops off of the border like idiots for some reason. I don't know where the vast majority of those troops went to. I really don't. But, yeah, at some point they seem to have shipped them off to, I guess, Africa or something for whatever reason. almost completely abandoning the home front. So they kind of screwed up quite a bit. So let's wait for my troops to get back to their respective territories, and then we'll end this part. And there goes Switzerland. Oh no, France is attempting to add Switzerland to their sphere via war after they just lost a great war with me, and thus Switzerland has a pretty good window of opportunity to win that. We do appear to have lost a couple of brigades, not a whole lot. Yeah, so you need infantry. I'll give you French infantry, because screw it, why not? It's only about 13 more years left in the game, so not a particularly big deal. Wait for the Austrian Imperial Navy to arrive. Elections have just started. Also, open up all the factories and subsidize them. And there's a rebellion just for the hell of it, and it apparently damaged my rebel suppression armies, because of course it did. What the hell are these rebels, out of curiosity? Jacobin rebels, okay. Anybody lose some more troops over here? I assume yes. Yes, you lost a artillery. You also lost an artillery. You lost 2 infantry. You lost nothing. These other guys have also lost some stuff that I'm going to have to take care of now. You know what? I'll just wait for next part. Screw it. That's a lot of little things that aren't particularly important. So next part we'll go ahead and deal with all of that crap. But that'll be it for this part. At this point, I think the series is pretty much over. The reality is I'm not planning to go to war again in the future. I don't see a good reason for trying to bother. The reality is we'd win any war we get into. It is a shame that the UK decided not to join the war, because I did want to show that we could indeed fight all 3 of our major rivals. But, oh well, I guess 2 out of 3 ain't bad, as the Meatloaf song goes. So, yeah. That'll be it for this part. I'll see you all next time, where we will be more or less finishing off the series at that point. Well, like I said, it's pretty much already over. But we'll go ahead and we'll let it wait out until 1936 rolls around to finish it off. But until next time, a goodbye and farewell. Let me make sure to save. I would hate to forget to do that. Oh, and a quick reminder that I do have a Patreon and a Discord. You can find a link to those down in the description below. Discord, I recommend joining it just to stay up to date with channel happenings. You don't necessarily need to be active in it, though it is appreciated if you are active. And the Patreon is the best way to help support the channel if you enjoy the content. For as little as $1 a month, For as little as $1 a month, you get early access to all of my videos, as well as a special role in the Discord, which, since my Discord is not particularly active, it doesn't mean a whole hell of a lot right now, but hey, it's there. But like I said, until next time, goodbye and farewell.